Всем привет! Продолжаем прохождение с Hellblade. Так что заходите, будет интересно. Посмотрите. Так, мне надо было, по-моему, найти огонь где-то. Так, это я назад уже иду. Так, вот сюда мы пришли. Убили пару мобов. Наверное, нам сюда. Да, вот тут костер какой-то. Вот, она сосредоточится. Хель не даст тебе ответы, которые ты не хочешь узреть. Но ты не должна отворачиваться от ужасов, которые тебе явятся здесь. Потому что ты не преодолеешь страдания, если окажешься смотреть на них. Понятно. Понимаю. Куда поделся огонь? Это была ловушка, это была иллюзия. Так, почему тут влево можно и прямо? Ну давай влево. Так, можно посмотреть. Северяне рассказывают такую историю. Прежде чем была создана Земля, был другой мир, называющийся Муспель. Этот мир был на юге, потому что там было светло и жарко. Все горело. Искры из Муспеля стали звездами. Другие искры стопили лед из ледяного мира, Нифельхейма. И так появился великан и мир. Понятно. Еще жертва, она должна найти ее. Так, давай искать жертву. Оба. Что-то тут меняется. Она никогда не вернется, если все сгорит, когда она найдет путь обратно. Never. Никогда. Так, вон я вижу. Так, это тут подняться можно. Так, тут еще посмотреть.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel. Waging war against all the gods, he will be victorious.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt.
I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes. But they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Давай не кашляй. Так, нам влево. Да хорош, кажется, ничего страшного тут нет, всего лишь подумаю, что все горит. О! Это было нечестно, я не ожидал этого. В смысле, я умер? Или что это? Это... What the fuck is this? Типа, серьезно, я умер? А что, блядь, надо было делать? Я просто не понимаю. Ну ладно. Что я могу сделать? Все, ладно, успел. А твои боги отвечают твоим мольбам, Senuas. Я просил о милости всех богов, даже их богов просил. Но никто мне не ответил. В конце концов, я освободил себя сам и говорю, брось вызов богов, найди свой путь, как я нашел свой. Мои боги покинули меня. Я одна. Ну, бывает. А чё нет-то, как бы? Так, что там за ворота, бля?
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
похожего на R. Много эрок. Где вот?
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies.
Так, вот тут где-то должна быть R, да?
There
Ну,
is nothing
где?
they can do to prevent it. But
Смотрим.
Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping,
Не вижу R.
hoping to find a way
Где
to
это
slow
R?
that dark day.
Давай посмотрим так, есть тут что-нибудь подобное? Сука, где вот, блядь, она? Где это R? Фух. Я что-то, наверное, не понимаю, да? Бля, куда вот я смотрю? Вот где вот эта R должна быть? Может она на полу, наверху, внизу, где она? Так, она где-то здесь. Вот у меня аэропорт попадает. Привет, привет, Вольф. Прям вот тут где-то должна быть R, блядь. Вот куда смотреть? Понимаю. Тут что-то похоже. О. Что-то приближенное. Так. Так. Вот как-то от этого надо разыграть. Я думаю. А, вот она, наверное. Сука, не хочет она. Бля, где это R? Это просто вообще жесть какая-то. Ладно, пошли другую букву поищем, пизду. Я пока что, блядь, еще в здравом уме, может другую букву поискать, вероятно. Так, а вот, блядь, сюда же можно было подняться. Так, ну если сюда можно было подняться, то, скорее всего, она вот где-то вот здесь вот тогда будет. Оба. Где? Вот я ее не вижу, блядь. Вот она показывается, я ее не вижу. А, блядь. Ёпта. Она на полу, ёбаный. Фух. Да. Головоломки тут, конечно, пиздец. Я думал, будет проще. Ну, может, я, блядь, настолько глупый, блядь, и ищу слишком глубоко. Чтобы искать, просто думать проще. Так, эрку мы нашли. Где теперь надо символы еще одни? Блядь, я думал, это вообще след, нахуй, и пошел по следу. Ой, блядь. Так, а второй-то символ нигде найти никто не подскажет? Ну, пожалуйста. Дайте подсказку, я, блядь, хочу символ второй найти. Please help me, блядь. Алло. Да, это было бы слишком легко. Текс, 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 текс. Че, подсказок больше не будет или что? Я ничего не понимаю. Вторую подсказочку можно? Где буква еще одна? Ой, блядь. Как они хотят, чтобы я это искал?
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies.
Так, ладно, давай назад пройдемся.
There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping hope.
Да я не думаю, что она сзади, блядь, где-то там надо было найти. Не, честно, охуею, если это будет все сзади где-то. А вот там что за проход, кстати, был? Что там за проход? Меня интересует. Который я, скорее всего, даже не смогу пройти. Бля, вот честно, хоть гугли нахуй ищи, где искать этот символ, блядь. На полу, наверху, по бокам, где вот он, блядь? Так вот, если R, на полу нахуй. Ой, где может быть второй символ? Вот как-то тут деревья хорошо так сходятся, если честно. Может, деревья? Может, вот так вот? Вот же, ну я же нашел его. Ну давай. Блять. А если с той стороны? Оба. А до этого, блять, вы мне букву не могли показать или что? Ну вот, значит, он 100%. Вот он. Пройти так надо. Ювелирно, наверное. Сука, ну это уже он, бля, где вторая палка, нахуй? Так, если он мне показывает, что буква вот здесь, да? Где-то тут, вот. А, вот так вот. Ага. Как тебя сделать? Давай. И что? А где тут сим... А, вот, ну ладно. Все, давайте, открывайте двери, блядь. Я слишком силен, чтобы, блядь, не открыть вас. Сейчас будем задыхаться в кострах. Обожжемся. Ничего нового. Блять. Где тут надо повернуть-то, блять? На второй этаж, что ли? Ну давай иди, блядь, да ты че, серьезно, будешь медлить еще? И что ты, блядь, собралась делать? Падаешь, что ли? Не вздумай, нахуй. Так, тут куда, блядь? Наверное, сюда, да? А, ну вот, да. Ух, ёпта, блядь. Ты серьезно, в огне собрался со мной драться, блядь? Все, пока, блядь. Пока нахуй. Вы охуели, блядь. Вдвоем на одну девушку. Нечестно, блядь. До свидания, блядь. Друг, да, я сейчас прибавлю. Хотя, если я прибавлю, блядь, фоновый шум, скорее всего, пойдет. Ну, сейчас попробуем. Это просто я тихо говорю, вероятно. Так, да, поставим паузу и... Так, звук. Ну, вот так вот, я думаю, уже, вероятно, лучше должно слышно быть. Я думаю. Наверное. Я сам себя не слышу просто.
Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears.
My brother is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Сейчас лучше слышно? Что скажешь? Мне просто... Приятно, меня зовут Саша. Блять, звука пиздец очень много. Опять много. О, как я ровно. Понимаю. Опять, блядь, искать эти ебаные символы. Ничего нового не появляется в этой игре. Блять, просто...
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt.
Так, вот один знак где-то тут должен быть.
During one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. A fool Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Где тут этот знак, блять? Так, вот так он пропадает, а вот так вот сейчас появится. Наверное, вот так. Вот так. Да, блядь, ты будешь делать? Вот. Первый нашел. Так. Так, а можно найти букву П где-нибудь? Так, дверь открывается. Нет, она с другой стороны. О! Так, тут что, где-то буква есть? Так, наверное, надо подняться вот сюда, сюда. И там с другой стороны дверь открыть. Оба. Тут где-то П. А теперь она еще ближе. Вот она. Все, пошли за вот этим, что там, Y. Так, а вот тут где-то Y. Надо его только найти. А, вот он. Это было легче. Сейчас тут дверь открываем. И идем открыть. Так, открывай. Так, я забыл, где дверь-то была, блядь. Сзади меня где-то. Вероятно. Надо только по прямой бежать. Сейчас мост на меня, блядь, какой-нибудь уебется или еще что-нибудь. Ну, вот, примерно, да. Начинается. Да хватит, блядь, беги, смотри вперед. Я всего лишь горю. С кем не бывает. Каждый день горю, хожу, хули. Блять, хватит орать нахуй. А, я опять умираю, да? Я умираю или что? Или так и должно быть, блять? Ну ладно. Наверное, я снова умер, и сейчас начнем все сначала, да? Охуительно. Давай, поехали по новой. Или она опять встанет? Это катсцена или что? Блять, не понимаю. А, ну, наверное, катсцена, да. Так и должно было случиться.
I'm sorry.
Типа, я понял, что тебе жаль.
So sorry.
Я понял.
This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Тьма повсюду и везде.
Are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together.
Мы можем биться вместе. Вместе.
Always do.
This is my battle.
Это моя
I have
битва.
to face it alone. Away from here.
Where will you
Субтитры есть, они что-то вот именно в этом ролике не показываются, без понятия почему. Так-то они стоят. Так-то они должны стоять. Где тут? Бля. А чё, игры нет? Субтитры, да, включены? Именно в этом ролике. А, во. А, лол. Они типа залагали, походу.
I believe
Но они залагали до этого.
you know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
Давай, счастливо. Заходи.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Spill the blood of Surt and take his mark, and I will retrieve you from the underworld and forever be indebted.
You destroyed everything.
Ты, блядь, на самом крутом месте выходишь, как я понял, да? Из этого тут, по-моему, босс же как раз будет. Ух, ебать, понимаю. Ух, ебать, ему вообще похуй. О, больно было. Ой, мне нельзя его бить, блять. Да блять, что мне нужно сделать, чтобы я умираю, да? Или нет? Или еще нет? Да блять, а что мне нужно сделать? Я не понимаю. Я его не вижу. Да сука. А, сфокусируйся. Понял, блядь. Я, блядь, 10 минут не понимал, что нужно сделать. Сука, заебал. Красота пошла. Давай, до свидания, дружище. Так, понимаю. Оба. До свидания. Игорек, ты на канал подписался? Нет? 5 секунд тебе даю на это, блядь. Сам прыг.
For every battle won,
Ладно, я тебе на сегодня поверю, но.
a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise. And I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you.
Давай, много не давай.
Fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have. To find your answers. Your quest. The truth.
Так, мне сейчас что надо делать?
Truth was a troubled man.
Дот был измученным человеком. Ученый человек, превращенный в раба. Его истязали, брали с собой во время набегов, сводили его с ума и приносили таким путем новую тьму в новые миры. И в мой мир.
Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world.
Не понимаю пока, что нужно делать. Куда идти?
Senuas saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him. Until she too could see what he saw.
Думаю, я куда-то не в том направлении иду, блять. Зачем мне назад? Невероятно, не надо назад. Иногда это бесит, когда ты не понимаешь, бля, куда тебе надо. Куда мне сейчас надо? I don't как бы не ебу. Тут мы были уже. Что вот тут подсвечивается красным? Это вот типа куда мне нужно идти или что? Или тут просто по приколу все красным подсвечивается? Типа я ушел, пришел, и тут дверь уже закрыта, да? А почему бы и нет? Так-то да. Кто ее закрыл? Не, если честно, что серьезно, назад надо уходить. Понимаю. Походу на 3 назад надо идти. Пиздец.
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question. When the
Если
illusion
так
of self
зеленое,
is
что
shattered,
стало, серьезно?
you simply cease to be.
По-моему, до этого не было
Though
зелени.
it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And
Блять.
nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
Пасхалочка какая-то.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse
Корабля
ship.
мертвый.
And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky...
With the mark of Valravn and the mark of Surt, you may cross the
Смешно
bridge
рекой
over the
ножей,
river of knives
ведущих
to
к
Helheim.
Хельхейм. Все, погнали. Теперь, наверное, нам сюда. Не надо, не надо, не открывай врата. Еще что ты скажешь? Я захожу куда хочу. Я сильный.
So dark, it's dark. The darkness.
Only the dead may cross.
Only the dead may cross
Only
into
the
hell.
dead may cross.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds?
Кто это?
I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved. In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came. Through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home. They can break you. But not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Интересный диалог. Это даже, я бы сказал, монолог, блин. Ну, привет, дружище.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason.
Ох, еб. Да бля, я забыл, как они бьют. Ох, ёпта, второй удар не ожидал.
She's injured. She's not gonna make it.
When there is a new road ahead, the only one that makes any sense.
Behind you.
Бля, вот это вот меня бесит.
He's down. Finish.
До свидания.
gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Ух ты ж, это кто, блядь? Ну вставай. Чухан какой-то, давай вставай, сейчас развалим. Что это, блядь? Бич какой-то. Почему ты не прыгаешь? Блядь, что ты не прыгаешь? А я все, да? Ох ты ж. Че же ты можешь? Ой, блядь, не успел, сука. Вставай. Ой, сука, ну это все, это конец. Понимаю. Ой, какой промах. Какой обидный промах. Блять. Блять. Бля, один удар, да, и больно сразу. Блять, он же... Ему же похуй на мои удары особо. Да сука, ты заебал, блять. Быстрее, говорит, вставай. Она плохо двигается, давай восстанавливайся. В спинку тебе. А, это... Ну ладно, хоть этого убили. Эй, сука, я не ожидал! Мрази, блядь. Сука, ну второй... Блять. Нахуй пошли. Ебать, а сколько вас тут вообще? Дайте мне немножко отдохнуть, пожалуйста. Да блять, а почему я тебе вообще похуй, да? Понимаю. Сука, блять, как вас много нахуй. Ебитесь уже от меня. Да блять, я же нажимал. Сука, вставай. Вот хорошо, давай еще, блять. Было, блять, потно. Было потненько. Где я, блядь, эти знаки должен искать? Ну ёптать.
The journey to Helheim is
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage.
Вообще проще всего
She
по
will
X
ask
было
your
найти.
business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Хуя себе. Так, еще и тут есть что-то, да? А, это с другой стороны. А, вот я нашел X. Нашел X. Так, как ясно, X я нашел. О, где-то тут S есть. Где-то тут есть S. Оба.
Oh, Senua. Your father does not hate me. He just fears the souls in the underworld. He cannot see that they are already afraid. But I am their healer, and I must answer their cries for help, even if it displeases him.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh.
It's coming.
That song again.
Странно, что врата открываются, ведь, блядь, обычно я их нахуй хожу, блядь, знаки еще открываю.
The source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
Ёбаный в рот.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you
Это
doing?
крипер на маленьком.
You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Stormy seas and lost souls.
Снова Хельхейм заглядывает глубоко к ней в душу. Бушующее море и потерянные души. Ей это снилось когда-то. Говорят, что сны — это наши воспоминания, мысли и страхи, увиденные нашим... Блять, я не успеваю почитать. Ну что, если каждый из нас всегда пребывает в своем сне, даже когда бодрствует, и мы на самом деле видим только творение своего внутреннего взора, может быть, поэтому людей боялись смотреть на мир ее глазами. Потому что если предположить, что реальность Сенуа искажена, придется признать, что искаженной может быть и твоя.
You failed the gods.
Ты подвела богов, ты жалкая, подлая, проклятая.
Rotten. Curse.
Rotten.
What were you
Curse.
thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. There.
Бля, она сейчас на голому похоже из «Властелина кольца». Пиздец. Опасная хуйня.
Why go on? When you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined. Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it.
She can't give up.
Daddy. Daddy, it's
Not like this.
it can't. It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senuas?
No, it's not. It's a trick. She knows it's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. What's happening? Go towards it. He's too slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
There he was. A lone figure of a boy.
He's there.
Sword play under the shade of a tree.
You can see him.
She remembered this the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing. And the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whoever can release it. Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
world and bliss.
If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Красиво очень.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one?
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe.
It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Хорошо. Заткнула нахуй.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Can you see him? You want to believe him. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead. As his sister. Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund.
It's coming from there and there. What are they? Look, where's it coming from? She started something.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal runestones.
Find it.
Where is it?
Find it. There it is. Focus. Where's the shard? Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
What can you see?
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we
Понимаем,
now?
блять, уже другая зона. Посмотрели в зеркало.
Burial mound.
Так, куда идти? Да влево, вправо. Ну, пошли вправо, тут какие-то
So
есть.
strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death because we have no answer for it.
Ну, конечно, красиво все тут сделано, это просто вообще...
It forces itself onto our friends or loved ones.
Так, ну, вероятно, вот сюда.
Then comes the reckoning.
Факел. Молодец.
This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Ой,
Who's there?
кто здесь?
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials.
А, тут
Like
вообще
when
два
we first
входа, да?
met, remember?
Ты чё, блядь, еще тут, что ли? Чё пришел по новой?
There he is. There he is. Dillian, there he is. Finally.
You found him. What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go?
Just wait there. I'll find you.
How could you? You have to find him. This is your mission. Find him. You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
I'll find him.
В смысле ехать, блядь, время 3:30 только. Нам к 5.
Mustn't touch the horse. You don't know what they might do. Turn back. She has to keep going. It's not safe here. She has to keep going. If you go down there, no one can save you. It's too scary.
I can hear him.
You remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus.
Блять, ебучий лабиринт. Куда идти-то, блять?
You don't recognize it. Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it.
Вот я слышу голос, он справа, давай направо.
It's not him.
Это не он, мы говорили, это ловушка. Ладно, похоже, ебем всех, если даже это ловушка. Так, там что у нас? Идет справа. Такс. А, вот за это он будет. Похуй, наверное.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening? It's not him, it can't be. What's that sound? The voice.
Блять, я опять туда же пришел. А, во. Это что у нас?
That's not Dillian. That doesn't sound like Dillian.
Herva disguises herself as a man to join the band of warriors, and soon
Так, тут же тему открыть, по-моему, нельзя.
when they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn Northman to hell.
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him. That voice. It's not Dillian.
Бля, куда я вернулся? Ты что еще за печку, блядь?
Dillian wants me to face my fears.
Так, а что у тебя за страх?
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief fencer.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods.
Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senuas.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
It's done. You did it, but there's more. There's more. You're tired, but you have to keep going. There's still more. There's always more to do. It's not going to be easy. Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy. No. Too much to do.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. Creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we? Turn back. There he is. There he is. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear. Where's it gone? Keep going. How do you find it? It's just a trial. It's just another test. You just have to solve it, and then you will find him. Then you will succeed. He's so close. Just one little test.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. For the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
The bridge. It's broken. Fix it. You have to fix it. How are you going to fix it? You can't get to the house until the bridge is fixed. You have to find him. Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial. It doesn't finish until you get to the house. Before he disappears, Senuas. You have to get him. You found a way to climb the tower. The ladder. Quick. What now? You can see it. Aligned to the truth. The bridge. Up the tower. How to go to the tower? The tower. How do you get to the tower? Find a way. The ladder is broken. You did it. She did it. It's not done yet. Just a small piece.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. That is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
Так, что тут надо сделать? У меня вопрос.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
Так, что-то я не понимаю, если честно. Наверху ничего не меняется. А больше ворот я тут нигде не вижу, чтобы что-то поменять. Ой, боже, блять. Это так работало, что?
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here! I'm right here!
Are you in there?
Where is he?
Come out if you are.
You have to find him.
Dillian! They're coming for me!
You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him. Dillian, go to him. He's trying to save you. There it is. Huh? It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. Feel him. You'll die. You feel it? You're dying. The burning is going. The burning. Run! Run now! Run! It's not safe. The light. Go towards it. Focus. Focus. Look. Focus. Two more. Don't let it see. Don't get lost. Don't let it see. You'll start to burn. There it is. Move away. Don't let it look quick.
What shall I do?
This is taking too long. Can you hear him? You're lost. Rooms. You have to find them. You're lost. Don't let it see. It is. Go towards it. Find it. Focus. Focus. Find one more. One does. Find the other. You're lost.
Ебать, куда бежать? Я не понимаю, нахуй. Что, я опять сдох? Пиздец. Как это, блять, ну можно успеть, нахуй? Это же пиздец. Я ебушль, куда бежать? Давай справа пойдем, хули.
There it is. Huh? It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. Feel it. You'll die. Feel it.
Вот
Run.
она.
Run now. You've got find a way out. Find the gate. Get out. Run. 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 Let him look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
А что сделать-то? Я же нашел 3 знака. Понимаю. Куда дальше-то просто? Я нихуя не пойму. Бля, гниль так-то распространяется, сука.
There it is. It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. Feel it. You'll die. Feel it. You're dying. The burning has begun. The burning. The burning has begun. Go to the gates. There they are. The rooms. You can get through. Run! Run! Run now! Run! It's not safe here. Run! Senua, you don't run. Have your sword. You came through the wrong door. How are you going to fight? Where's your sword? Defend yourself. What is that creature? You can't defend yourself. It's Dillian. Find the creature. Where's Dillian? Where are we? It's not Dillian. It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it? I'm not safe. You're dying. You're lost. You're dying. This is what death feels like. I can't fight you.
Что, блять, нужно делать? Нахуй, нихуя не понимаю. Алло, блять, все горит, нахуй. Мне 3 знака надо, мол, найти, я все нашел, нет? Да, конечно, все, блять, нашел. Куда идти? Идти, блять, куда? Меня жрут, нахуй, огнем. Где, блядь, дверь, нахуй? Куда идти? Ёбаный... Блядь, я в тупике, ёбаный... Да, блядь, иди нахуй от меня. Пиздец. Заебал за мной бегать. О, блядь, иди сюда. Вон они, сука. Ёпта, блядь. Ой, бля. Блять, огонь ты сейчас две... Ладно, нахуй. Так сойдет.
Senua! Senua!
What is this?
What happened?
What happened? Noah.
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. It doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this is not?
Так, осталось еще одно.
What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours.